this was great. And you're like, hey, you say out loud, what time is it? Meanwhile, you work overnights, and I know you're trying to figure out when to go to sleep. So I'm like, okay, it's rude if I say nothing. Like you were thinking, okay, it's rude if I say nothing. So I go, timing out your sleep? And you go, no. I was like, why? Then why'd you ask? You go, I just wanted to figure out when I was going to sleep. That was literally what you said.
So here's what happened, is that I wasn't like asking, I was like just thinking out loud, oh, when do I go to sleep? I was picking up my phone and I didn't like say, oh, it's this time out loud. So it seemed like I was asking you a question. And I guess in my head, you saying timing out your sleep, that seems like there's more premeditated, like, all right, if I go to sleep at this time, I'll get this amount of sleep so I can get up, be able to do this. Like, right. I was just like, oh, what time is it? I'm going to go to sleep in a few minutes.
So let's review. You didn't even bring up sleep with the question. So you're acting like that. So I was right, by the way, because you go, what time is it? And I was like, I said the time, and I'm like, oh, he's probably thinking about when he's going to sleep. So I go, timing out your sleep? No. And I go, then why'd you ask? You go, I was just trying to figure out when I go to sleep. Literally what I just fucking asked you. So you said, and yes, now this is an argument now. Because
not an argument.
I was trying to say it was an incident. I'm upgrading it to a prelim because what the fuck? You're still trying to take your own side in this argument you started because you are timing out your sleep. And you're like, it makes it seem more important than it is. And I'm just thinking, I have a quote. I wrote down what you said. Okay. Makes it seem like there's more thought put into it. And then I just thinking, maybe you should put more thought into when you sleep. You know, there is few things more important than how much you sleep, when you sleep, circadian rhythms. Maybe you should put more thought into it. By the way, you were putting thought into it. So stop acting like you're too cool to ask what time it is when you did.
I wasn't there was no thought put into it. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm looking at the time.
Right.
I wasn't asking what the time was.
But
the time didn't even factor into it.
This is the important. It's not. Yes, it did because you asked what time it was.
I didn't ask.
You literally. Yes, you did. You said out sleep. You didn't say sleep at all. I said sleep, so I knew, which means I was right. The fact that you didn't say sleep at all means I was right and justified in saying it. If you said, what time is it? I'm going to go to sleep soon. I wouldn't say out loud, are you timing out your sleep? I'd think, oh, he's timing out his sleep. Because you are. That's what, and you should if you weren't, but you were. So you just said, what time is it? That's all you said. And I guessed it was about to sleep, and I was right. You said I wasn't. Then when you elaborated, you confirmed my question. This is so infuriating. Please sneak an okay in this conversation because I want to throw something. If we can just mix it all together, I'll smash my monitors together with my dick between them. I want a fucking bruised dick than have this argument right now, Forrest.
Kevin, it wasn't about an argument. I wasn't asking.
You're
I wasn't
still having the argument.
I'm not having
because
an argument.
You were timing out your sleep. You were. What were you doing then?
I was about to go to sleep.
Yes!
Looking at the time.
No
That's
shit!
Not timing out the sleep.
Yes, it is, because you have to wake up at a certain time, right?
I was never going to sleep 9 hours. It was like
you're
noon.
No shit. I'm not saying you're going to sleep forever. I didn't say, are you going into a coma? Timing out your sleep means you're seeing what time it is. You're going to go to sleep. You're setting an alarm, right?
I'm not setting an alarm.
When did you wake up?
A couple hours later.
Right. So, well, what the fuck ever? You're timing out your sleep if you're asking what time it is because you're going to sleep.
I wasn't asking what time it was.
You did! The fucking question was, what time is it, you fucking asshole?
I said at the beginning, I'm not talking to you.
No, but you didn't say it at the time. You didn't go, hey, I'm not talking to anybody, but what time is it? And even it doesn't matter if you're talking to me, you fat moron. You're still timing out your sleep. Whether you're asking me or not, whether it's fucking hypothetical, whether it's rhetorical, or whether you texted me, you're timing out your fucking sleep. And if you're not, you better start because you're fucking fat. And one of the most healthy things you can do is time your sleep out.
All right, Kevin.
This isn't okay. The fact that you're having this argument because you are.
I'm not having the argument.
You keep saying like, oh, I didn't even say anything about time. You literally asked only what time is it. That's all you asked. I threw the sleep in knowing that's what you meant. Now you're saying the time didn't matter and the sleep didn't matter. Then shut the fuck up if the time doesn't matter and the sleep doesn't matter. Jesus Christ, Forrest, what are you talking about right now? Are you crazy?
Apparently I'm having this big argument.
No, you're a fucking moron. Look at Mikey in the chat. Forrest, here's the time to say A. I'm pretty sure that will work. Forrest, are you timing out your A's?
I'm not timing out anything, Kevin.
Then don't ask me what time it is if you're not timing anything out. If the time doesn't matter, don't ask what time it is.
Kevin, I didn't ask what time it was.
You did!
I didn't.
You said out loud, what time is it?
If I was asking you, I would have said, I'm about to go. I would have clarified a little bit more.
If you were asking me, you would ask me. You did. I was sitting here. You said, what time is it? Holy shit. If you're trying to tell me I wasn't meaning to ask you what time it was. Then don't fucking ask me what time it is.
I'm saying
You don't make sense.
If you can't accept me saying what I was meaning to say, I'm not asking you.
No.
I thought out loud. I didn't ask
That
you.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you blogged it. What is your point about the fact that you were hypothetical? It was a rhetorical question, is what you're telling me. And it was still about what time it is and when you're going to sleep. Jesus Christ, you idiot. What are you talking about? This is infuriating. This doesn't make sense. You asked me what time it was. Now you're fucking telling me you never did. Just because I didn't read your mind and say that he didn't mean to say it out loud. What are you talking about?
This is such a non-issue.
No, it is, but
it's not.
It is a non-issue. But the fact that you time out your sleep is a non-issue. But the fact that you won't admit it is an issue. Because you're arguing with me over a question you clearly asked me, and you're not telling me you didn't ask me this question. This is insane. If I ask you what time it is, but I didn't mean to, I'd be like, oh, I was talking to myself. I wouldn't go, how dare you accuse me of going to sleep and figuring out what time I did it? When you work overnights and you're adjusting your sleep time, it's completely fine to go to sleep and wonder what time you're sleeping. It's not a fucking insult to you, you fucking moron.
I know it's not an insult.
Then what is happening? Can I get a caller here? Can somebody fucking talk to me with sense? This makes no sense. I hate you. I need weed. I need to get high. I can't all right, start from the beginning.
All right.
And now try to tell me what. Please tell me and yourself what happened.
All right, I'm doing something. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep.
You never said that part, by the way.
I didn't say that part
right.
because I wasn't talking to you about it.
Right, but it was about sleep. And you did ask me what time it was, so I said timing out your sleep because I knew it was.
These may as well have been two separate instances, is what I'm saying.
How so? It was 5 seconds.
The time didn't have much to do. Like, I ask the time constantly. Anytime I'm around, I'm asking.
You've never asked it once. This is the first time I've ever been asked what time it is by you. That's why I answered. The sleep part, the fact that you didn't tell me, means I'm even more right. I'm just trying to answer you and then figure out why. You just told me it was about sleep. Then you say it's not.
Sleep was tangentially related. Like it's
no
not...
shit.
Oh my God.
No shit. It was. I'm not saying your life revolves around when your nap is. I'm saying you asking what time it was did, and you're just telling me you were thinking to yourself, I'm gonna go to sleep. What time is it? That's literally all timing out your sleep means. It doesn't mean you make a graph and a fucking sundial. What are you talking about?
Maybe the misunderstanding is over.
There is no misunderstanding. You're an idiot.
You're yelling.
You're
furious over this. I'm not. There's clearly a misunderstanding.
No, I'm furious because you're a fucking moron troll because you don't make sense.
I'm not trolling
of course,
you.
You're not mad. All you did was find out what time it was, and I helped you. Why would you be mad at me? You should be thanking me. You're the one making some weird fucking claim that I was wrong about the sleep when I wasn't, or I was wrong about the time when I wasn't.
I'm not saying you're wrong about anything.
Then what are you saying?
Doesn't matter, really.
Exactly.
It doesn't
Fuck
really
you.
Fucking matter.
It does matter because you know you're an idiot. When you listen back to this, you better know what a fucking moron you are because I won't forget. Just because I'm yelling, I look like an idiot, I'm crazy, sure. It doesn't change the fact that you asked what time it was because you were going to sleep. You didn't even bring up the sleep. I'm just making conversation. I throw out timing out your sleep. You go, no. I go, then why'd you ask? Oh, I was going to go to sleep soon. Well, what the fuck do you think I meant by timing out your sleep? Do you think I'm going to make a book about it? Do you think timing out your sleep is a fucking scientific thing? It's a fucking turn of phrase I made up in the moment. Holy shit.
When I hear timing out your sleep, that's what I was saying the misunderstanding was. I think timing out your sleep, I think, all right, I'm thinking about, all right, when do I sleep? When do I wake up? I'm going to sleep anyway, and I'm curious.
Oh my God, no shit.
Oh
I didn't think you were going to stay up forever. What are you talking about? I'm going to sleep anyway. What are you talking about? You're going to sleep anyway.
I'm saying it didn't really have much to do with me.
Then don't ever ask me what time it is.
I wasn't asking.
You asked out loud. You fucking idiot. You asked me. I'm the only one in the room. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
I wasn't asking.
I wasn't asking.
I'm sitting right here. Fat asshole sitting right there. He says, what time is it? He's not asking.
I think out loud.
Shut the fuck up. Your turn down. He's not asking. He's saying what time it is it to me, but he's not asking. What does that mean? And then I say the time. And I go, timing out your sleep? Because, by the way, I worked overnights. I worked overnights for years. I would do this daily. Oh, I'm so crazy for timing out my sleep. I put so much thought into it. No, I didn't. I said, what time is it? Okay, I'm going to sleep, which is what you fucking did. Your turn back up.
Am I? All right.
Oh, yeah. Now you're not. Okay. Am I? Yes. I just told you were. I'm not like you. I don't just say stuff but go, I never meant that. I just said it. I just asked a question that didn't need an answer. I just said a statement that wasn't true. No, when I see you're turned up, you're turned up. And when I ask you what time it is, it means I want to know. Okay? Just so you know.
All right, Kevin.
Just so we're clear.
Okay.
And fuck
I
you.
understand.
You're the worst. And this isn't even the fucking worst of what you've done. How about the wipes? Let's get into that.
All right, let's get into it then.
Oh, let's get into it. Wait, what time is it real quick? I wasn't asking you. Don't even fucking answer me. I'm asking anyone else.
All right.
What time is it? I'm the only one in the room. Fuck me for answering. I'm wrong because I answered. Then I'm wrong for saying it's about sleep. But then he goes, it was about sleep. You literally thought before asking that you were going to go to sleep. Meaning, yes, the time and the sleep were a fucking equation. Timing out your sleep, just because you made up this thing that it means all this, like, you got to put on a uniform to time out your sleep. That's not what it is. Timing out your sleep is going, I'm going to sleep. What time is it?
Right,
that's literally it.
That's what I'm saying. I misunderstood what you said. I thought you meant something that you didn't because you
That's
you
not
just said,
what you said. What you said was,
did I say all this in the moment? No, I didn't because it wasn't that big a fucking deal.
I'm talking about right now. That's not what you said right now. You said I never asked what time it is. That's what you just said to me. When anyone out there, this isn't you, Forrest, this is everybody. If you ever ask me what time it is and I answer you, and you say you never asked me, I will fuck you up. Forrest gets a pass because I respect him. I know it doesn't seem that way, but I respect you, Forrest, as a friend and as a co-host. But I will fuck up anyone else in this world, Estelle included. If she asks me what time it is, then acts like she never did. Because fuck you for that.
Let me say, I'm not saying I didn't say that. I understand. I understand. I said that, and I was just basically thinking out as I'm reaching for my phone. I wasn't asking. We can't see each other. People who might.
He's
not
asking
know.
Siri. He's not asking me.
I'm just thinking out loud. That's
okay.
all.
Okay, great.
I wasn't trying to get you involved. And when you said you're timing out your sleep, I thought you meant something
Here's
else.
the thing, though. Okay, so you were wrong twice, but I was wrong 0. Here's the thing. Even if it was a misunderstanding, just accept that. It's timing out your sleep. Yeah, you just admit it wasn't what you thought it was. So why the fuck are you still arguing for the fact that I'm wrong here? When I'm just asking if you asked what time it was because of sleep. That's what I meant.
It's because I'm getting attacked.
Because you're a cunt. I wasn't screaming until you started saying that. You actually went from acting like the sleep thing was wrong to the time thing was wrong. You broke down every part of the thing that was right and said it was wrong. Holy shit. When anyone out there, this isn't you, Forrest, this is everybody. If you ever ask me what time it is and I answer you, and you say you never asked me, I will fuck you up. Forrest gets a pass because I respect him. I know it doesn't seem that way, but I respect you, Forrest, as a friend and as a co-host. But I will fuck up anyone else in this world, Estelle included. If she asks me what time it is, then acts like she never did. Because fuck you for that.
Let me say.
We hit run!